Good morning, Guppyville. Well, so what I've done is I've taken Diersville and I've removed all the buildings and left just the blank lots. Um, and I'm adding custom buildings as I go, or taking current buildings, vanilla buildings, and modifying to make them a little bit better or to my liking. Clean it up a little bit more. This, I guess, giant prefab is going to be in the spirit of Alexandria. I'll eventually put up walls and basically make it a walled town. I have a town hall here that I made a while back that I've been trying to update and make it look a little bit better now that we have new blocks to work with. I still got a little bit of work to do when it looks a little bit too blocky. Guppyville Center, which is a little shopping center. You got a massage parlor in here. I mean, who doesn't want to, in apocalypse, go get a massage, right? So you got the little entranceway here, and you got some tables and blah blah blah. Then you got, I don't even remember what this is, but I'm going and find out. Looks like it's a store of some sort. No big deal. Got a little stuff going on in the background, a little warehouse, little section. Obviously, I'm using God mode to clip in and out. If I remember right, this is a jewelry store. Nope, this is the hibachi place. You basically sit, you pay, you go, you sit around this little table while they cook right there. In the back, oops, you got a little restroom and a little kitchen and all that where they actually prepare the food. It looks like I needed a little more updating on that as well. And here's a jewelry store where it's just that. It's just some showcases. And then a little storage room in the back. No big deal there. But it is a shopping center that is currently vacant, and you can fill it with whatever you want. And the standalone prefab, I have hornets hidden in the ceiling, but I took those out because, well, I don't know why. A little Home Depot looking store here, no big deal. Um, Little baseball field. I'm gonna go play some baseball. This is somebody else's prefab. I got rid of the bleacher boxes because the dugouts rather because they just didn't work right. I may consider putting them back in with the new blocks and make them work, but so far, not worried about it. I think this is a stroke of genius, so I think this is really well done. Um, Lights come on, and it's just really nice. Then you've got my fire station. I'm going to work on it a little bit more too, try to figure out some sort of signage to put up there. Unfortunately, we don't have numbers to work with, and I think that's a real shame. Um, but like any fire station has, it's got a pole. Little office area, you walk upstairs, and little common area where they all sleep, and then let's go slide down the pole. Whee! Some lockers, health kits. Then my bank. I had this bank well before the pimps had theirs, and I actually like mine better than theirs. Um, I don't know, it just looks more banky. Iron bars, all that good stuff. I mean, got the little drive-through, which I had well before the pimps had theirs. Safe deposit area, of course the safe. And let's see what else we got here. I have some other rooms I won't bother to go into. Looks like I'm going to go into one anyway. And that's just clipping from when I inserted a prefab and missed my coordinates. That's looks like it's part of the bank. Anyway, yeah, so no big deal there. Mag's little small medical center. I'm going to clean this a little bit more too. I'm trying to make it look like everything's already been repaired, so I'm going to be getting rid of all the boarded windows and whatnot. But it looks kind of cool for a little medical center, you know. And I cleaned up the cross a little bit. I didn't like the way he had it. And I cleaned up the walls, made it look a little more refined. He had, I don't know, it just looked too white, but I think he probably made it before we had all these cool new blocks. So then continuing on our little journey, I'm starting to add the diner. Oh, that's interesting. It actually looks like the roof collapsed. I know what it is though. It's density values. Something to do with House New Editor when I'm copying, pasting, or perhaps when I'm rotating. I'm going to test that in a little bit 2 cents a how it is doing something really weird with the density values on the, it's not transferring over properly. So the density values down here are affecting the blocks up here. But I'll be fixing that. I only added that in last night and it was 4 o'clock in the morning, so I got tired. You can see it adds just the terrain blocks all over the place, so don't even look at that. Then you have our little city common area park. You come in and get a nice little gazebo here and pretty flowers to pick and all that good stuff. You could walk around and go up here and explore the gazebo. Ooh, look at that pretty. Let's see. Yeah, I like it. A little artistic touch there. Everybody needs a little break from the apocalypse. Then you have, I believe this is with Siegel's, W. Siegel's, I don't know how he says his name, art gallery. I haven't really touched this yet. I like the shape of the building and I like the idea, but again, I'll be unapocalypting it. And yeah, I'll definitely change these old looking drywall textures to something else. Updating everything else I can to make it look more like an art gallery. It does look pretty good though. I'm not gonna have to do a whole lot for this. I like this. I added 3 floors of whatever building this was in vanilla. It was 5 floors high, I think, 6 floors, and I went ahead and cut it off and added a roof. I haven't actually been inside it yet to see what's special about it. Looks like I need to add a window at the very least. I added a parking lot for it. These little parking lines. I'll probably end up using quarter blocks or some sort of pole block to make them look more liney, but that's just a little work in progress right now. I don't even know where the door's at for this thing. I have no idea how to get in this building. I guess this is it. Is he supposed to go in the front? Yeah, I don't like that. I'm gonna have to add a back door too. Then I added the Hotel Ostrich because I actually really like this prefab. I changed a couple of the things about it. Again, I think I shortened the floor or something. I did something with it. I don't remember what. Yeah, I think I cut down on a few floors to make it fit more the size of this particular town because this town couldn't sustain a 5-floor hotel. But I think a 3-4 looks nice. But I really like this hotel. I think this is a great prefab that Pimps did. That's pretty much that there. And I'm starting to add some brownstones. I took this brownstone and I updated the crap out of it, changing blocks left and right, cleaning it up, adding closed windows, fixing the missing pieces, and so it looks like a much newer shape. Redwood. When you go inside, it again redwood here. It just looks like a newer store. And you going up the stairs. I'm gonna have to change these stairs too. Normally this is an open area, but I had to extend it to this guy's apartment because somebody lives here. Added some more books, updated kitchen, bathroom, so forth, so such. Oops, what is this? Oh, I need to do something with this too, make it more functional. That's the little area underneath the stairs. Then, over here you have a little train. I've been to a lot of small towns that used to be railroad towns, and they would have like a single train that they put on display. So I took horse train and kind of made it a little bit prettier and added a little fence around it to make it look more like it's just there for display because it is. But you could actually interact with it. There's stuff to do inside. Horse did a great job on this. I don't know, I just like it. I just think it's cool. I don't know, it got some bodies in it and stuff. Let's see. And then lastly, just a couple of more brownstone buildings I kind of squished together. I think this was a 3-high building and this was just a regular store, but I felt like we needed some more buildings that kind of ran together. So, because when you go to New York, New Jersey, or you even go to even small towns, you'll see spaces that have a premium, and a lot of these brownstone buildings are kind of stuck together. So then I did the same thing on the interior, I updated them a little bit. I don't remember what I did inside this one. Probably not much. Looks from the looks except for change the countertop. I've always hated this room, so I'm definitely going to close it in and make it something more realistic because this looks like it's an extension of the store. with a kitchen, and it just doesn't make any sense. I mean, who would do this? There's no building in the world that's going to look like this, so that's going to get changed, of course. And then we'll go over to its neighbors. This was the Pim's General Store, and again, just cleaned it up, gave it the drop ceiling, made the redwood, added some more shopping baskets. Just made it look more like a store. Oh, I need to change that sink. And that is just a little preview of what I'm working on. It's taking a very long time because I'm having to add prefab layer by layer, and I've got all this extra space here. The really challenging part is going to be filling it with homes that fit the motif as well. So that's what I'm going to do in these buildings here and this row of buildings here. I'll continue this with stores though. So it looks like I'll be able to fit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, probably 10, 15, 16 or so small houses. Then I'm going to do the same thing on this side, fill with some more houses. So it should have probably about 30 houses altogether, I'd say. Not to mention the accoutrements of these other buildings. Maybe I'll find some other buildings I like, or maybe I'll make some. Oh, the candy store. Like this candy store I did. You go to every small town and it's got a candy store. I don't really like how these steps work, so I may just sink the store. But this is really just quite a simple store. It's a square block, asphalt tile, drop ceiling tiles, tile floor, nothing special about it. So I'm gonna do something else to make it seem more candy-like. And that is a quick trip through Guppyville. That's it.